In this video presentation, we just want to take a quick look at the different type of planting materials that are available for the establishment of a banana or plantation, as well as one of the major pests of bananas and plantain, the banana borer, and also the proper technique in cleaning your planting material before establishment. So, different type of planting materials available. First, this is what we refer to as a maiden sucker. It's derived from a plant that has not yet produced a bunch. One of the most widely utilized source of planting material. Then we have the bullhead sucker. This is derived from a plant that has already produced a bunch. In most cases, it's a plant that has been toppled, and so it has a number of peepers. In this case, 1, 2, 3 peepers, and this is where the new plant, you would expect to get your new plant from. Not from the center as they made the sucker, but from these peepers here that derive from the corn. Then we have the sword sucker. So it has a sword shape, right? This is also widely used, especially at the time is rainy. For this maiden suckers, this will be covered, while this would be, most of this plant will be out of the ground. And finally, we have what you call the bag sucker, which could either be from a tissue culture plant, or it could be from utilizing one of these peepers. You remove one of these peepers and plant in this bag, and then you end up with a sucker looking like this. Alright, so those are your planting materials. Now today, the banana borer, as we say, it is a very troublesome pest, comprising responsible for about 30% sometimes in terms of loss of production, and sometimes in combination with nematodes, which affect the roots. And so these are some beetles, and they in their lifetime will lay about 50 eggs. And these eggs, when they hatch, these worms would burrow into the corm, the head, and they damage the vessels transporting food and water up in the plant, and that will cause the plant to wilt, and also will significantly impact your production. All right, so just to look now, and how do we properly clean your planting materials, and just by extension to say that the bullhead, one of the major disadvantages is that it cannot be properly cleaned to avoid bringing borers, eggs or worms into your new plantation. Like the sword suckers can be easily cleaned, the bag sucker can get a good start, but we're going to demonstrate the cleaning of a maiden sucker, which is what is most widely done in our plantations. And so you get a sharp cutlass. The aim is to try to remove as much of the dead areas that could likely be source of your borers. Any dark spots that you see, it's likely that the borers would have entered this material, and so you're trying to get away, remove all of these spots here, so you don't transport any of these material into your plantation. So all of these areas, dark spot, trying to get rid of them as best as is possible. When you're through, you should end up with a plant about 6 to 8 inches in length, possibly about 4 inches of corm, and the pseudo stem another 2 to 3 inches. All these dark areas, source of problems. Alright, so and then there about 4 inches here, another 2 inches. We'll cut a poke here. And as you can see we had about a troublesome spot here. And so what we will do now is to subject this to hot water treatment for about 30 seconds. So bring your water to boil. You could have a half drum boiling water, and then you would subject the cleaned material inside the hot water, which is in the drum, in a basket. And when you're through, you have to remove it from the drum and then place them in an area, safe area, and then your plants, they'll be ready to be established in your field, free of borer infestation.